thrust is loose. 80 knots, thrust set. 5500. 3 left. Rotate.
Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome into a live stream that I'm going to regret. I'm going to rage quit probably because I don't have 56 gigabytes of VRAM. But we're going to try it anyway because it is inauguration day here in the US of A. Shout out to all my USA followers. It's a big day if you're an American. Anytime there's a change of administration, I always go out, buy a little pew-pew just as a tradition. And I figured while I'm doing that, why not do a stream in one of the liveries that I think actually looks good on the 5-head A380 here. Now, for some reason, the way this blue works, it kind of camouflages that 5-head on the A380, so I actually don't mind it. And this being mostly an Airbus fan channel, I figured, you know what, we haven't flown the 380 in a while. It's inauguration day. We got a good livery that looks good on the 380. Let's give it a shot. So, Air Force One is in use. Apparently, the call sign's in use, which is no surprise. So we're going as Reach One. Reach One is when they use that call sign. I think the C-17 uses it, like when they have the motorcade and everything, and they're going out to set up. So we're basically operating Reach One up to Andrews Air Force Base to get this aircraft ready for the new administration to fly around. Now, in a perfect world, actually, we'd have a 74-8 because I believe the new Air Force One is going to be a 74-8, which actually looks pretty cool. Replace the old Classic. What is it? I think it's a 200 Classic. It's like highly modified that they use right now. Or maybe it's a 400 or Classic. I can't remember. Either way, nevertheless, we're back. We're live. We're probably going to get the stutters because I only have 16 gigs of VRAM. It's not enough for this airplane. You need 24 gigs of VRAM if you want to fly the 380. Just stat that. Don't even try unless you turn your T-Law down to 0. In that case, it's going to be not very enjoyable for the eyeballs. But I'm fired up. I hope y'all are fired up. I'm ready to do a little flight. I haven't flown this since last time we flew this airplane, so it might be a little rusty around the edges. We're not going to be doing outside panning views on the ground. I'm going to try to minimize the VRAM issue by just staying in the cockpit pretty much the entire time on the ground. So who's ready to get this thing fired up? We do have the Boris Audio sound pack, which is default on this airplane, which we've all come to love. Boris Audio works. So I set the sim time back so it's not midday and ugly, and I think we actually have some other aircraft flying along with us. I was hearing some other yeah, look, we got a 747 down there, a 737, so it should be a fun little flight. Looks like VRAM is already starting to kick up, so let's go ahead and get the external power on. Did I try to 4K textures? Yeah, this is the 4K only, Gus. 4K only. 4K only, man. I've never even attempted to download the 8K version. Now, we can get rid of the cabin, right, which may save a little bit, and I believe that click spot is back here somewhere. Where is it? Someone tell me where the click spot is to get rid of the cabin. No, it's back here somewhere. Left corner. The left label. The left white label. That one. Boom. Cabin is dead to me. I love it. Thank you. Boy, this stutters. I hate this airplane. All right, let's fire it up. Let's see if it will initialize our flight plan. I'm not sure it will. Battery low is getting low. Please charge the battery. Why is my battery low? Chaos. How do I charge the battery on this thing? It says it's charging now. Is it because we didn't have ground power hooked up? Really? That's interesting. All right, let's download the fuel requirements from SimBrief. We'll do real-time fueling loading on that as well. And let's go over to payload. We will do real-time. How many we got? 417. Now we'll do a fast. The fast is 7:57. Real is 35. No, we're not going to take 35. Let's do 7 minutes and 57 seconds. So we'll stand by on that. But we do have our flight plan loaded in here. We've got the, well, I'll just re-import the SimBrief data just to make sure I didn't screw it up, which I do have. So here we go. We're leaving Charleston over to Joint Base Andrews. So, wow, these screens are blowing out here a little bit. Where is the brightness? PFD, ND, MFD. There we go. It's because I wound the sim time back. So the lighting, I think the night lighting is the biggest one that needs the adjustment in this sim. But all right, let's see if we can't figure ourselves out. Figure this out here. We'll go to the init page. Flight number is Reach 1. That didn't take. Reach 1, RCH 1. We're going to be going from Charleston to Andrews. Now, I don't know if it will pull it. Let's do a company flight plan request. Let's see if it pulls it. I won't adjust them. It'll fix itself in a few minutes. That's what I figured. Yeah, once the sun comes up and it's like past nautical twilight, it'll it'll work properly. So I don't think it, company flight plan received, insert. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is calling us Air Force One. I tried Air Force One, but like I said, the call sign was taken. So for Iveo Premium will be Reach 1. Going up to flight level 390, alternate filthy. That's not going to happen. IRS. So actually, before we do any of that, we should probably do an overhead flow, right? Let's go cruise supply oxygen. That can come up. Let's get our ADIRs into the align. 132. That checks out. We've got all our external powers on right now. No mobile devices. We'll turn those on. Seat belts will turn those on. Emergency exit lights will arm those. We'll stand by for fueling to be complete. We'll do the one push button for all. Beautiful. That looks good. And is there a dome light in here that's on? Because it's kind of bright. Annunciator, compass light. Storm light is not functional. It almost feels like there's a dome light on in here. I tell you what though, we need to get the nav light on and the logo light on for juice. That checks. It's on the pedestal. You're right, Chaos. The ambient. Let's go ahead. That's what it is. Yeah, let's turn all that. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Thank you, Chaos. All set back up to juice mode there. Scroll these down a bit. Yeah, this is all gonna, as soon as the daylight pops onto the sim. This is all going to be dark, but we'll deal with it. It's a short flight. We're taking a 380 for like, what, less than an hour flight. Seeing all this makes me want to fly it again. True Blue Lou, stand by. Let me know. I'll let you know if you should fly it again after we do this stream. All right, so we're in the alignment process. I need to go back to flight plan. All right, Charleston, let's go ahead and select a departure. We're going to the winds are out of the west, but let's take 2-1 for departure, right? I believe the winds were like 270. Winds out of Charleston right now. Oh, actually, it's out of the north. 320 at 8. That's better. Let's just do that. Let's go 3-3. 3-3 for departure. And we filed. What did we file? I've been fiddling around so much here. We don't have an actual SID out to Philly, so we don't have a SID. So we'll go ahead and plus we're reach 1. We do what we want to do. So we'll insert that, be a vector departure out to the Philly transition. Thump Voodoo going into Joint Base Andrews. This will be interesting. We're on the Voodoo 2. So let's go ahead and select Andrews. Runway. We're going to land north on the longer runway, which is 1 left. The approach. We'll try the ILS 1 left, 01, ILS 01 left, approach via, none, star on the Voodoo 2, transitions, thump. Voodoo 2, ILS 1 left into Joint Base Andrews. We'll go ahead and insert that. Where's Fly Navy when you need him? He can give us an F-18 escort. That would be kind of cool. All right, so our flight plan is loaded. Now we're going to move over to the perf page. I believe we're going to leave this as is for right now, up to 390. That looks good. Flaps 1. And fuel and load. This is what we have to... Oh, look, I lowered the stirrups. Interesting. All right. This is what we need to figure out together. So we'll come back over here to the services page. We'll go to payload, and let's go ahead and start the 7-minute loading process. So... begin boarding, and since this is going to be the presidential aircraft, we're sparing no expense. We're going to fire up the APU and we're going to take a listen. Hopefully we don't get the VRAM bug as we pan around. Almost got it. Don't pan, don't pan, don't pan. Here we go. Shh, take a listen. While we wait for this, I need to get the CTAF for Charleston, which is so dumb. Doing CTAFs, 26-0. Once a POTUS GSX Pro update, that would actually be pretty fun. Again, shout out to Mr. Saturday for getting me an updated JSON for this to get it to work here in the sim, or else we would be no 380 today if it wasn't for Mr. Saturday. So appreciate you, my man. All right, we're gonna get away from that VRAM hogging. 3027 is set. We'll set a top altitude, flight level 390. 390 is set. That is started. So we'll go ahead and start the chrono. Oops, almost did a sim freeze. We'll start the chrono, get that going. And we're waiting for our final perf number, so we don't have to worry about that. But let's go ahead and bring up the TCAS. We're going to squawk. We've got an auto ATC squawk code of 2710. I'm going to have to reset my view so I can see the keypad here, aren't I? I'm going to do this. Hold on, give me a second. Reset this view right here. Now I can go ahead and squawk 2710. Clear. Delete. 2710. Enter. We'll go ahead and put that on TARA. Norm above, below, that all looks good. Weather radar can stay off, TAWS is off. Alright, so our TCAS is set. Go back to FMS1, go back to fuel and load. This is getting sketchier by minute, 10 FPS on takeoff. It's very possible. It's very possible. Thomas Ray says, damn dude, you never update your software, but also not charging EFB at 4%. Operational safety violation. That is true. Well, we need to have that EFB charged. It's charging now. I guess, I mean, it's kind of cool because it had it, depending on how the airplane is configured on the 320 series, if you don't have a ground power hooked up, or let me say it this way, if you're just sitting on the ground with engine 1 running, sometimes the captain side outlet does not charge. I believe it is shed. It just depends on the aircraft, though, because some aircraft that doesn't happen. So that's kind of cool. We're sitting there with no power to the airplane. EFB is obviously going to be discharging. I think that's what drained us down there. But we're charging back up. We're looking good. What else can we take care of? We got our fueling done. We'll get all 76 fuel tank pumps on. I like the clickiness of the buttons. Boris Audio works, as always. All right, that is set up. APU is on bus. Let's go ahead, APU bleed on. Let's get rid of the external power. So we're strictly on aircraft power now. That looks good. And we are almost done, if not done. No, we are done. We are done boarding. So we need to, what is this? Does this send it? Oh no, let's begin deboarding. So 0 fuel weight, 75.6 and 35.3. 75.6, 0 fuel weight CG, 35.3. Did not take. Interesting. Entry out of range. That's because it's an extra digit. It's 756.7. Wow. 756.7. Big boy airplane. There. Out of range. Block fuel on board is 33.1. Let's see if we can put... Oh, that's because it's in tons. Ah, that's right. It's only in tonnage for the fly-by-wire, even though the iPad is in pounds. So let's do a quick calculation. I forgot. And I like to argue about this one, but then Chaos always will remind you that the 380 was never made for an American carrier, so it would make sense that it's only in tonnage. 7567. 756709 pounds to kg, 343.2. Thanks, Gus. 343.2. All right, that is in range. There we go. That looks good. That is all set. So now we'll go to the perf page. And let's clear the scratch pad message out there. Clear info. No, there we go. All right, V1, VR, V2 flex. We'll do a flaps 2. Runway 33 takeoff shift. Is there no way to get my own numbers? Do I have to do... This is one I forget. Is there a perf calculator? Performance? No. SimBrief is the recommended way. Okay. SimBrief recommended takeoff speeds. Stand by. Let me launch my 53rd app of the day here. Woke up, Al, just in time. Hey, man, how you doing, Al? We are just firing up our 380 for the first time in a long time. All right, Charleston 3-3. We're doing optimum flaps. Togas only. Calculate. Let's see. We've got flaps 1. Let's do a flap 2 for more juice. Let's do a flap 2. We'll recalculate those numbers. We got a flap 2 takeoff. I'm going to do Toga takeoff only because it's, like I said, spare no expense. We're going to do a flap 2, 29, 34, 44. Geez, those are freaking 319 speeds. 29, 129, 134. I'll call it 135. That's fine. We'll survive. And 142. Wow. We are going to be an absolute rocket. 144 actually. Let's go ahead and get that one right. 2 extra knots. 144 is checked. Flaps to THS for takeoff. Does it say trim? Do we get a trim value on this calculation output? I don't believe we do. So the 0 fuel weight CG is 35. Let's just call it 35. Enter. Packs on, anti-ice off. Beautiful. Speeds are set. Let's go ahead and put you on the flight plan page over here. So we've got our flight plan, our speeds. We're boarded up. 390 is set. We're squawking 2710. I think we're about ready to go. Let me do a radio check here. That is, radios are not proper. We need to be on 26 nothing, and we also need to set up the radios. Oops. They're taxiing out. Okay. 1260. How do you swap radios in this thing? There we go. 1260 VHF1. Radio check on 26 nothing.
5-5.
All right. Charleston traffic, reach 1. We're going to be starting over here, taxiing 33. Charleston traffic. All right. Before start checklist. Windows, doors, and slides closed and on. Beacons on. Thrust levers are idle. Parking brake is on. Ignition mode to ignition start. APU bleed is on. We don't have all the bleed pressure in the world. Starting engine 1. I never
Charleston traffic. November 757 Delta Tango taxiing from Boeing ramp 233 via Mike Charlie.
Thought you were 757 Alpha Fox.
Call sign already in use.
Charleston traffic, 738 crossing runway 21.
Look at that 7-4 taxi out. That's sweet.
Charleston traffic, Western Global 069
Ooh,
crossing
Western
runway
Globo. That's hot.
21 and hotel.
Good start on 1. Starting engine 2. Bring our cams online. Chaos, I'm gonna start 3 and 4 at the same time. I thought I read somewhere where they started 2 engines and then they started 2 together. Maybe that was the A400. Might have been the A400 I was thinking of. Ah, don't kill all my VRAM. Oh yeah, there is some checklist thing, right? That's right. We don't need no checklist where we're going. We got 2 good starts. Let's go ahead and start 3 and 4 at the same time. 3 and 4 are coming up. VRAM is gone. VRAM bug engaged. Yep. Alt enter. Hopefully we saved it. Man, we haven't flown this since release, right? I actually parked next to a 380 my last trip. Alt enter Nabil, it goes to windowed mode, then back to full screen. It resets my VRAM and frame gen. Okay, now the best part of this airplane is definitely the flap sound. Sounds like we've got 2 good starts. Ignition mode to ignition start. Flaps 2. Hold on to your butts for this one. That's so hot. That's so good. All right, frame gen, don't die. Okay, we are back.
Charleston,
Two good starts.
38, lining up from 33.
Two good starts. Flaps 2. APU bleed is coming off. APU master's coming off. Engine mode is back to normal. Our frame VRAM is getting all jacked up. Let's see. The takeoff for this is 42.7%. We're just gonna put this sucker in the proper range here. There we go. Now we're in the green. 35% CG. Set. All right. 34.9, close enough. Okay, we have frame gen out. One more time. Reset. This is where we're going to be 0 FPS taxi out. We just got to get off the ground and then it will get better. Oh my gosh. This is why I don't fly this airplane.
Charleston, traffic 1038, departing runway 23 with a right-hand turn, departure north.
All right, let's go.
Charleston, traffic resting global 069, lining up runway 33.
Tiller not bound. Tiller not bound. How am I getting such bad performance? The A380. Let's see which one it is. This is the tiller I want. I want my Airbus tiller. It is bound. Is the tiller not a bindable option in 24 for this airplane? Realism. Separate tiller from rudder. Yes. All right. We're cooking with gas now. Yeah, if this... I'm sure I could fly this with a 4090 or a 5090, but the 4080 is not enough VRAM. 16 gigs is not enough VRAM for this airplane. Especially if I'm streaming. If I wasn't streaming, I might be able to get away with it. But we're just going to have to maintain this view for now. Nah, 16 gigs is nowhere near enough.
Charleston, traffic 1038, passing 3,400, climbing to flight level 410, direct to Pally. Charleston, let's go.
Nowhere near enough. It's unfortunate. 16 gigs for... God, look at that sky color. There goes that 7.4 though. We're just gonna maintain cockpit view. Yeah, I've already turned off the cabin. It's Andrew, it's only on the ground for me too. That's where it really eats it. So
Charleston, traffic western global 69, taking off runway 33.
for a Kiwi, Flix always has some pretty good call signs when he flies with us. Alright, we're just going to go down this taxiway because I think that's the way to go. I'm trying to minimize all views.
November 757, Delta Tango line up runway 33.
Oh, there's 757. What is he in? FSX? Flying the quality wings? Alright, it does taxi nice though. Okay, let's go ahead and finish our taxi checklist. That's going to ARM. Auto brake is going to TO, which is... yeah, auto brake TO, takeoff config checked, takeoff config normal. We're crossing 03. I don't have the VRAM to look to make sure it's clear, so we're just going to taxi without looking. Your PFD cross stick is not centered. Yes, it is. No, it's only on the fly-by-wire. Like, it's perfectly in alignment. See, I think what happens is, like, when I'm clicking around, sometimes there's like a signal or something, but no, it's perfectly centered. Whatever does that on my Moza is what I think triggers the same thing in the Fenix, because it's centered. So I don't know why it sometimes like goes up. I never see when it actually happens. All right, there's the 757 quality wings.
Charleston traffic, November 757 Delta Tango departing runway 33.
Charleston traffic, reach 1, gonna depart runway 33 Charleston. Behind the departing 757. Alright. Oh man, that 7.5 is sweet looking though, huh? It's got a good one too. No winglets on it. 757 looks nasty. Bluebird 7.5 win. Alright, he's out of here. We're already lining up and waiting. Let's get all our lights on. Once we get airborne, we'll be able to move freely about the views. Runway ahead. Now this ought to be a fun lineup here. Look how juicy that sky is. Look at that rocket ship. Was he going vertical? It's going ballistic, Mav. Now this takeoff rule should not take long. Just get me off the ground, please. Alright. Oh, see, I went to outside view. VRAM is dead. Hold on. I'm gonna get myself in the proper view for fly with. Now we'll come back to the cockpit.
757 Delta Tango, 3,500.
Now we will alt-enter ourselves back to fresh VRAM. And now we're getting out of here. Let's get those yogas in chat. We only have 95 likes in here. That's why we're not doing packs off takeoff, so it's on you. We're going full Toga, though. Yoga's in chat. Let's go to Andrews. Charleston traffic, reach 1, departing runway 33. It'll be a north departure, Charleston. All right. Spool them up 50. We can't do it from the wing view. This will be a realistic takeoff. Yoga. Manitoga SRS runway, auto thrust, bleh. Oh man, hear that engine's coming to life. Oh, I love it. 80 knots thrust set, 100 knots check. Dang, that was fast. Whoa, it's trying to rotate. Kind of wanted to rotate on its own there. Positive rate, gear up, navin, fly with. Okay, that's actually pretty cool looking, I'm not gonna lie. Wow, we need a pitch for, let's go ahead and select heading. Charleston traffic, reach 1 super off runway 33 out of 1,200, be a north departure, last call, Charleston. Thrust, climb, climb, auto thrust. F speed, flaps 1. And here comes S speed. We're just going to maintain straight out. Flap 0 after takeoff checklist. Nah, Steven, we don't have the president on board. We're reach 1 right now. We're going up to Andrews. Look at those sky colors, though. Where's Turk when you need him? Eat your heart out, my man. 2024. Sky colors is insane right now. Look at this. Let's go ahead and bank angle check us to the right. A little aggressive on the wing flex out there. I love the aileron dancing, though. Let's go ahead and make a heading of 020. Continue to accelerate. Wow. That actually does not look bad. I tell you what, that livery on this airplane does not look bad. Alright, we'll give ourselves a, let's go direct to insert nav. I hope we have enough fuel. Oh, I hope we have enough fuel. Never double checked our fuel planning numbers. Tell you what, though, whether we don't have enough fuel or not, it is juicy. I agree, Oscar. Alexandra Bellini, good to see you. That's an upgrade on Barry Seal's career. It sure is, isn't it, Alexandra Bellini? Good to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful afternoon, evening. Oh my goodness. The visuals is why I won't go back to 2020. I hear you, man. Look at this. I remember I wound the time back for a dawn departure because the inauguration is today. Well, it was today at 11:30 Eastern. So we're positioning the 380 to Andrews Air Force Base. Look at that screenshot. I mean, let's go full screen cam. I mean, are you kidding me? That might be one of the most cinematic dawn departures we've ever seen. You can almost see the. Look, you see it dancing out there just a little bit. Zippy Zapple in the house. What's going on? Good to see you, man. Look at that. I'm just going to sit here. I don't know what speed we're doing. I don't know if we're above 10,000. I don't care. I just want to look at this view right now. Hit the like button for that view right there. T-Sizzle 1997. Thank you so much for the 26 months of support, my man. Appreciate you. Says past CFI last week. Anyone hiring? Man, I'm pretty sure CFIs are they're looking for CFIs everywhere. But congrats, man. Congrats on getting your CFI done. That's awesome. That's a big one. You're going to be the sharpest you've ever been right now. It's all downhill from here, T-Sizzle. I mean, that is insane. The ray trace shadows on those clouds. Like, I just can't go back to 2020 with this. I even got the Air Force livery on the 737 to do the Boris sound pack, you know, sneak peek, but I'm sorry, Boris. I just can't be drawn back to 2020 yellow hue. Plus, this is a Boris sound pack anyway, so it's kind of like we're still giving them we're still giving credit where credit is due. Dang, that is insane. We need to actually fly something here. Let's go ahead and come to the right. Let's just fly from wing view. Look at the lighting under the cloud down there. So like you have multiple things going on. The sun is up here, but this is a dark shadow, but there's a broken cloud layer on the other side, so the light is getting through those rays down there. I cannot believe this is a desktop simulator right now. Look at this. Sean, what's up, man? V1 longtime lurker here. I've been smashing out your GA streams. I can't wait to get myself the TBM and Dukes when they get released on 24. Hey, you and me both, Sean. You'll know it. As soon as those Dukes and TBM are on 24, we're going to be flying it like you won't believe, man. Because I'm itching for some more GA. Is this default 24? This is 100%. Everything you're looking at is default and free right now. The FlyByWire 380 is free, which is insane. The Sim is not free, but it is 100% default. There is 0 add-ons right now. 0. This is live weather as of this morning, so that's the only thing right now that's still kind of hiccup. There's if you do live weather, it is synced to the time. So when I wind the time back, it winds the weather back to what it was. And we verified that it's actually pretty accurate. When I did a flight out of Dallas, hold on, let's just turn the autopilot on. I'm all over the freaking place here because I'm looking at the juice. We'll go ahead and set push for standard. Lights are coming off. But the weather history is actually pretty good because we did a test on it on the previous stream. And it was awesome. So there we go. We're climbing out now. I mean, she's gonna S-turn to get back on it. Let's just do this. Let's redirect us. Redirect to the right from wing. We might just fly this whole flight from this wing view. AJ, thanks for the $3 sipper. $3 stripper. Jeez, thanks for the $3 super chat. Just trying to read your, trying to proofread your super chat while saying thank you. The stripper is cute, but she takes all your VRAM 100%. This airplane eats all my VRAM, all of it. All 16 gigs of VRAM are eaten by the 380. Now, I will say, in its defense, it's only on the ground. I have 0 VRAM issues when airborne, so that leads me to think there's something more that can be done on the fly-by-wire side of things. Because in flight, like you see here, like we're completely buttered out juice. My T-Laud is still at 275 or 300, I think. Actually, I think it's I think I lowered it actually to 250. I think I lowered my T-Laud to 250 for this stream, specifically for the 380. But it's absolute butter in flight. We are running 4K, the 4K version of the 380. But on the ground, it just, I don't know. It eats them all up. I'm going to turn the sounds down a little bit here as we climb out. But thanks again, AJ. Appreciate you. Just $3 for a reason. This stream is probably going to get absolutely pushed out of the algorithm for multiple reasons. So AJ's just adding to that. But if you want to see more 380 content, hit the like button, because I don't think I'm going to fly this unless we have like maximum likes, because this airplane is, like I said, quite the challenge to fly with the VRAM stuff. I'm going to set my wing views over on this side. I haven't done it yet. Ooh, I like this view right here. We'll do this one here. You can see a little U.S. Air Force out there. We'll go ahead and set that as number 2 wing view, and we'll run to the back. JJ, welcome back to Private Pilot, my man. Good to see you, JJ. I'd like to meet the guy who could run 8K 380 with no frame issues and then take a look at their power bill. Dude, so this airplane, for some reason, not only do I get the VRAM issues, but it crumples my OBS too. Like I get OBS streaming errors. Like I can't get enough frames or keyframes. I don't know. It's the only airplane that I've ever flown that I have substantial issues with on the ground. In flight, we're good. All right, you can see now that we're out of the civil nautical twilight. Everything is back to normal on our brightness. What is the brightness for that? You are the MFDDU. Let's brighten you back up a little bit. We might have to let's just go ahead and heat them up here real quick, since we are going through a little layer here. Once your VRAM is full, OBS will have issues too. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, it does make sense, Chaos, yeah. That's why I bring Chaos around. He's the brains of the operation. OBS wrecks my PC. It does hit PC as well. That's the other thing you got to think about too, is whenever I hit the go live button, whatever performance I have in the sim, take 8 to 10 frames away just for streaming. Then everything else on top of that. So Johan, I know. I've been saying I need a streaming PC forever, and I have my PC at home, but now I use that one for grinding career mode at home because I love flying career mode so much. But yeah, I know. I need a streaming PC to unload the whole streaming part of it. I noticed the classified interior is not modeled. Yes, we we did that. Try auto FPS will help a lot on the ground. JJ, you know what? I've totally forgot all about that since I got my 4080, or since I got this rig specifically. But I have to look back into that. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for the $2 super chat. But yeah, because I used to use the auto dynamic range or whatever it was, dynamic LOD. Those clouds up there look a little bit X-plane-y, poo-poo-y clouds, but that still looks good. Is this Minecraft? Nah, it's 2020. Yeah, set and forget works wonders. Yeah, I remember. I remember using it for 2020 on my old PC, and it saved the length of that PC's, or it added longevity to that PC, definitely. That's true. Dynamic LOD on the ground would definitely help, Chaos. I know, because I don't need it on the ground. That's how I had it set up on my old PC, is I had on the ground, I think I was only at 100 LOD. I think I had 100 LOD on the ground, and then go from there. Minecraft stream when? What's up, Bills Mafia? All right. We're climbing out. Let's go get the seatbelt sign off so they can do their meetings. Matter of fact, we can go ahead and turn the cabin back on if we want to do a little cabin tour here once we get to cruise. See, there's really no change at all. It's going to be a pretty short flight, though. All right, up to 390, 28.6. We also need to go back on to standard Unicom 22.8. 22.8 is back up. No mobile devices. Nah, this is the future Air Force One, so we'll go ahead and all mobile devices are allowed on this airplane. How long do you think Air Force One 747s have left? They're not young. Well, Dale, there's a bid in, or it's actually been set, right? That Boeing is going to make the 748 is the new Air Force One. I don't know when that's going to show up. I'm sure there is a ton of testing that they have to do, but I can only imagine the new 748 is going to be pretty sweet looking. Right now it's a highly modified 200, I believe. Been draining their finances for a while. Does a manpad count as a mobile device? Asking for a comrade. Yeah, manpads aren't going to get close to this thing, that's for sure. Not the real one, anyway. They took the 2-8s that Transaero ordered and are converting them to VC-25Bs. All right. There's a livery on the Flight Sim TO. Here's a question for my 2024 enjoyers. The 747-8 that we had in 2020, is that in 2024? Because the only one I see in 24 is the freighter version. And I'm not sure, I thought we had a 748 in 2020, and that for some reason it's not in 24, or am I missing it somewhere? Is it the same thing? Because can I use like the sound mod and stuff? Because I actually miss flying that 748 around. Yeah, by working title. Or yeah, working title started, and then it was basically default, right? Because the 2020 default 748 was actually pretty fun to fly, and I enjoyed the sound. We had the Zippy Zapple Wing Flex mod, engine sound mod. If you want a furry FO, you can try to hit the click spot on the right side handle on the fire extinguisher behind the captain's seat. What? You can click spot on the right side of the handle on the fire extinguisher. Well, there's the handle. Oh. Hey! I like it. I like that kind of FO. They're just nice and quiet. They just chill out. I love it. 32 for 39. Reaching the tops. What are we going to stream next today? We're going to do 2 streams today. We got... where is the national championship game tonight? Is it in New Orleans? No, that's the Super Bowl. We need to do a... We need to reposition the Fighting Irish to the national championship game. Cessna 414. Ooh, we could do a 414 GA. Okay, hold on. Let me put a poll in chat. I don't have it scheduled yet, so we'll actually listen to this poll. GA prop, basically anything but a jet, or what else? What could we do? Barry Seal, Gringo Ops. Ooh. The only thing with that is I want to fly the PC-12. It'd be a long flight. It'd be like 2.5 hours PC-12 fly-in. Let's see. This stream will probably be done at 1:30. We might be able to sneak in a PC-12 stream. The Duke Piston works in 24. Should we try to get the Duke, or how about we do this? So here's your 2 options. We can do some type of GA anything prop, or I can try to get the piston Duke working, and maybe we'll just do a fun flight in that if I can get it to work. I know it's not officially supported, but man, even if we had an unofficially supported Duke piston stream, that would be... We haven't flown that thing in so long. Plus it's Boris Audio Works. Can't go wrong with that. What do you have to do, Douglas? Is it a drag and drop? Do I have to drag and drop it over to get it to work? I'll do some Googling. Or the other option is, you know, some type of Barry Seal flight we could do. We could do the PC-12. We could buy another PC-12. I would do the Saab, Brad. The only reason I don't want to do the Saab is that the sounds, man, like it's so bad. The ground, there is no engine start sounds. There are none. I don't know. I'm gonna have to re-download my Dukes. I don't even remember. I don't have them on this PC at all. Yeah, Coronado did the Saab. The model's great, Nabil. The model's great. But I lose so much immersion on the ground, and I feel like there's still so many bugs with the Saab that I just don't know what's a bug and what's not working. That's my problem when I fly the Saab. But I want it to work so bad. I mean, we saved up enough money. We're almost able to buy a Saab in Barry Seal Aviation. Let's see, is anybody going to be online for our arrival? I think we're safe. A SAM 38. That's nice. Western Global MD-11. Oh, that's 1, 2, 3, little mini conga line there. 4 of us going up to Andrews. I'm gonna try to do a flyby of the prohibited area, since we would be authorized. Shadow certainly looks much better here. Oh yeah, definitely. The sim just looks so much better. Oh, you're the Sam 38? Nice, Zippy. Nice, dude. That's loud out there. Is that loud out there for y'all? Turn it way down. Take the Duke into Aerodrome El Jabali again. Where's that? Ooh, the pole is pretty much splitting up. I might have to narrow it down. Let me see. Ooh, or Kern Valley fly-in. We haven't visited Kern Valley in 24 yet. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna reset the poll to make it a little more specific. So stand by. All right, Kern Valley fly-in in a what would I take in there default airplane wise? I wouldn't want to take the PC-12. I would take the 414 in there probably, or the Cessna 310. 414. I think I'd take the 414. Getting a 414 at Kern Valley is spicy. Or I'm not sure. I don't know yet. Stand by. I'll have to think of something. It will all depend when this stream finishes up. I do like the Kern Valley fly-in idea. I just don't know how challenging getting the Duke piston is going to be. But I'm actually very curious to see what that airplane looks like in 24. Wow, look at this. So this is cool. This is look at this frontal boundary right here. This is what's going to be moving in. Look at this. So if I fast forward the time, it'd be overcast, because this is that overcast layer that's moving in. This is what flying over a frontal boundary looks like. That is cool. That is really cool. Captain, are you going to try the Isla Grande with the Duke when it gets released? Oh, yeah. Of course, that Dilo. Of course. Mr. Leahy, no, I was just asking about it though. The default 747-8. I don't know if that's. Is it the same? Is it the same as our 2020-8? I really enjoyed the 2020-8 that we had. I heard the Aerosoft CRJ aren't coming to 24. Anyone know if this is correct? I don't know if anything Aerosoft is coming out anytime soon, man. Oh, did we just pass? Oh, wow, we just passed somebody. We just passed the traffic. There's his contrail. I like the textures on this glare shield up here. Pretty good work. Pretty good work on these textures up here. Nope. It's been upgraded. The default has wing flex and correct engines now. Really, Zippy. In 2024... I might have to try it. I might have to take it out. I tried loading a livery for it. It didn't work, but it was a 2020 livery. Because I wanted to use this livery on the 74-8. That actually, I mean, look at this. Looks pretty cool. You got the presidential seal right there. Love it. Or we could just do a Barry Seal hop. Buy ourselves a PC-12 and fly it somewhere sus in the... We could do the Barry Seal North America. We still have our PC-24 sitting up at that tiny little airport that we flew into. That was pretty wild. The Dash 8 has no ILS options in the computer and lots of in-out buttons. Uh-oh. Is it more in-op buttons than what we had before? I miss the 7.4, man. I miss flying that 7.4 in 2020. We did a couple long haul. That Qantas Flight 1, oh, that was such a fun long haul. Plus the sound, the more right rudder mic texture mod. I was thinking about Beach 18, Tim. I was also thinking about doing a little Beach 18 into Kern Valley could be fun. Better waiting for the PMDG 7.4. Yeah, well, that's Be waiting a long time, Eastern T3. I'll be waiting a long time, but I am waiting patiently. But it's not, we will not see, I can almost promise you, you will not see the PMDG 7.4 until 2026. 2026, maybe. I will bet 74 747s that we won't see it from PMDG in 2025. Nah, I'm not going to bet that, but I would. More right rudder Mike is the guy who did the 380. Wow. Well, that makes sense. It's really good texture work. Really good texture work. I could even see from this view here. Oh, I moved the camera. You could see like, oh, it just looks so good. Like on that reflection down there. And then look at this. Look at that dash looks real life. That is a real life front dash. A VFR flight into Puerto Rico taking off from SIG around the Caribbean could be fun in a group. That could be. Man, I wish we had a good... We don't have any good turboprops yet. And we could take the C90 out. But I don't like the sounds. Honestly, the PC-12 has the best sound set right now. A VFR... Oh, I read that one. At least it's not the Dash 400 in a Classic. Yes. Oh wait, no. The Classic could be 2025? No way, Andre. And I don't think so, man. The PMDG 7.4 Classic will not be in 25. TCAS Blue. Who's up here at 5 miles? Look, so that is our all fuel, all feed tank level low. Uh-oh. Chaos. Fuel all feed tanks level low. Crossfade 1, 2, 3, 4 on. What? Where's crossfeed? Chaos. We don't have enough gas. Does it show estimated fuel on board on landing? Did we not take our fuel? We must not have fueled up. Can I load fuel right now? We got so distracted with VRAM being an issue. Ha! A critical error! Uh-oh. We need fuel. That's probably why... Yeah, that's exactly why I rotated early. I guess I can't get ground services. How do we add fuel? Isn't there an add fuel binding? I'm not going back on the ground. Call in the KC tankers. Fuel. We need fuel. We need fuel. Why? Import sim brief. We did. Fuel. It won't let me do it. There we go. All right. We're looking good now. We're about to start down anyway. That's all right. I'm only doing that because we were distracted by VRAM issues. It's time to start down anyway, though. All right, here we go. We're going to manage descent down to 210. Ain't nobody got time to be dead sticking a 380 in Andrews. We gotta overfly the Washington Monument. Air Force One can refuel in flight. That it can. Look at that. It's so beautiful, though. Man. All right. We're starting down, I believe. I'm not going to use my Navigraph because I can't see because of the glare. Because it's too realistic. The glare is too realistic, Chaos. I can't see my EFB. Unacceptable. I don't want to kill all my frames by loading up Navigraph in this, but I'll tell you what, let's not. Let's go to LS. Constraints are on. Zoom that down. Plan mode. $8,000 at funny. So we'll set 8,000 at funny. Manage descent. Now we got to set our perf and knit. So let's come back down here and do our perf. Where's my perf page? There we go. Perf approach. Outside air temp is cold. Let me get a heat on real quick. Oh my gosh, man, I can't see my EFB. I've not imported SimBrief data. Yes, I did. Andrews, 310 at 4, 3021. 30.21. Winds are 310 at 4 knots. And the barrow is, we're going to do 200 on the radio mins. Or practicing for a auto land. Minus 11, minus 5. I can barely read that EFB. Outside air temp, minus 5. That's what we're going to do. Let's do this. Let's do no. No DH. Format air. TCAS blue, I have control. Gosh dang it, AJ. You're tripping my TCAS out. Vertical speed 1,000. Remanage it up. Speed descent. Hey, 757 Delta Tango, you gonna pick up the speed a little bit? Guess he's not on comms.
Traffic.
TCAS blue. I'll tell you what, let's dial it back. Let's come back to 270. Look at that, though. That is so sweet. No DH is set. LS push buttons are set. LS is set. Going down to 8,000. Pulled it back to 270. We can't take out DT75 in his future 380. That would not be good. I imagine the second TCAS AF1 gets a couple F-22 to be already. Oh, Douglas, they'd be on. They wouldn't. You wouldn't even get close. You wouldn't get close enough to trigger a TCAS on Air Force One. I can promise you that. You wouldn't even get close enough to trigger a TCAS. Not even a TA. You wouldn't be close enough to give an Air Force One a TA. I won't go faster, you go faster. My plane is the best plane, the fastest plane. My friends say, AJ, how do you have such a fast plane? Listen, best plane, fastest plane. This is the fastest plane I've ever had. Fastest plane, best plane. All right, we're coming down. We're looking good. Do the sunshades help? You know what? I didn't try. I'm not sure where I'm getting that sun from. Is there no sunshade on this window? Yeah, I don't think so. I'm not sure where this is getting its light from. Somewhere, there's a hole somewhere. How do these not fall down? I imagine there's got to be... I wonder if anyone's landed hard enough to where the sunshade just fell down. Air Force One is like Chuck Norris. It doesn't receive TCAS, it only gives TCAS. Pizza Hut or Domino's? Neither. But Pizza Hut original stuffed crust, man. If I had to pick a cardboard with cheese and sauce, Pizza Hut. Although Domino's has improved. They have improved. X-Dopes, it does work. It does indeed work on 24. Does this jet have anti-dementia capabilities? And like I said, this stream will be removed from the YouTube algorithms for more ways than one. What's up, Wrong Side? How you doing, man? I don't know, but all I know is this plane has maybe that's what happens with the VRAM. Your VRAM gets dementia when you fly the 380, because if you don't have 54 gigs of VRAM, probably not going to have an enjoyable experience. Oh my gosh, AJ? Alright, I've had about enough of this. Let's do an open descent. We're going to get below them. Thrust idle, open descent. 330. We're doing a tack descent here to get down low. Do I have my spoiler axis bound? I don't remember if I do. I do not. That's right, I forget. There is a conflicting binding.
Monitor vertical speed.
Oh my gosh. AJ. Thrust idle, open descent. I'm going to select heading.
Hey, I'm doing 330 as well.
310. We're going to come out to the right a little bit. Let's put our airports on. Can I? Yeah. So I have an idea where DCA is. Magic Barrel Ref. 3029 is set. Alright, now let's remanage our descent up here. Just set 10,000. 10,000 is set. Make it heading 030. Goodness. Might be historical weather messing with the ground speed. Oh, that could be it too. Yeah, because I'm on morning time. Wow, we are cloud surfing at 330 knots. It almost looks like we're in time acceleration, doesn't it? Bo, I don't believe it works with the 380. I got to do some update stuff, which you know me and updates. It works well with my Fenix, so that's all I care. It works perfectly with my Fenix and the FlyByWire actually. 320. But I can't get it to work with the 380. Air Force One uses Air Force Base Andrews. It does not use DCA. That is correct. They do not land 747s on DCA. We're not going to DCA either. If you look at the stream title, it says Charleston to Andrews. Move the time ahead 24, 48 hours. That should give you mid-morning and live current weather. Yeah, I like it. We'll keep it as is. I like it as is right now. What I wanted to do, though, is Does fix info work? How does one do fix info if it does work? Because what I need to find is the river so we can do a I want to go towards Washington, D.C. so we can go around the river, take a look at the Capitol building, and then set up back at Andrews. Alright, let's reduce speed to 250 knots. Descend and maintain 8,000. Thrust idle open descent. We got our lights on for cinematic purposes. I'll tell you what, let's do this. Can I insert before? Insert next. So funny, insert next. Insert waypoint from funny. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to input a manual waypoint here. Can I not do that? Just type it in? Just type it in where? I'm typing. Oh, like that. It won't let me... Uh-oh. Nope, won't let me do it. There we go. We'll just do it that way for now. Washington traffic, reach 1 Super Type A380 at a 7.4 for 4,000. We're going to be overflying the river for a presidential detour of the Washington Monument, then circling back to the northeast for approach into Andrews Air Force Base. Traffic in the area of Washington National, please advise. Descend and maintain 2,000. Now I'm going to take a heading of 013 because we don't want to interfere with anybody on final approach. Now I'm going to double check here. We're going to check the radar, make sure nobody is double check. Oop, there's somebody. I see DCA's got 6 arrivals. Nobody in close though right now. Reach 1, I see us, so we are pretty much clear of conflicts. I really wish I could use my... I don't think my heading bug works for the fly-by-wire. It's definitely not going to work in 2024. Let me try. Let's see if I can get my mini cockpit working. We also need to slow down here. Let's make it 210 knots. Nope, it is not picking up the add-on. RIP. Yeah. We'll disconnect it. Maintain heading 015. I love WinWing with Moby Flight for this reason. What's that? speed brake out. So there's the river, and that's where National is, up there, I believe. Oh, that looks awesome. Woohoo. We need high speed below 10 is what we need. Take heading 010. Got to snag a Windwing FCU? I only use my mini FCU for the 320 series, and it works fine. I use my, oh, you know what I bet works? Hold on. You know what I bet works? Yeah, my Bravo works. See? Beautiful. I use my Bravo for everything else. Alright, so there's traffic going over Prez. They're going to be just off our right. They're going into Andrews. Everybody that we took off with, they're flying into Andrews, which is just to the east, or northeast, really, I guess. And I'm going to try to parallel the river of DCA. A lot of times they send the helos up this. That would have been a fun idea for a stream, is taking a helo up the river. Radio altimeter alive, check. We'll also go JipWiz.
2,500.
Is there a JipWiz inhibit in this? I mean, I know there is. Where it is a whole nother level. It's probably in the avionics somewhere. Really surprised it's not up here. Pilot reset, recorder, flight controls. Is there no JipWiz panel on the 380? That is peculiar. All the JipWiz would be on the serve page. Ah, you're right. Alright, so we're going to maintain 2,000. Magic Barrel ref update. 3028 is set. Zoom in the range here. I don't see anybody on traffic. Let's do another radar scope on the web page. Yeah, I see us. I don't see anybody inbound to DC yet. That looks good. Let's try the serve page out real quick. Ah, I see, yeah. Right, so JipWiz off. And we'll do JipWiz flat mode off. We'll leave those off for now. I guess we can increase speed. We don't need to be at 210 knots. Let's pick it up a little bit. Let's get back up to about 240. Yeah, it's got what we need, Chaos. It's got the that flap and main JipWiz. We'll turn those off. So that's good. Starting to get a little chop down here. We'll go ahead and get our seatbelt signs. No mobiles on. I don't know if I should be broadcasting on the CTAF for Washington Reagan. No, because you're supposed to go to 22.8 after takeoff, right? Washington traffic, reach 1, type A380 Super, 15 miles to the south of Washington National, inbound up the river at 2,000, over the White House and back to Andrews Air Force Base. Any traffic in the area of Washington Reagan, please advise. Starting to see VRAM eating me up. VRAM's starting to be eaten up. What's the rule on when to activate approach mode? It's going to be dependent on your SOP. I tell you, when we do it at a 10,000 feet after you select speed. If you don't select speed, it's going to start running your speed bug back so you can configure. Yeah, we're ripping now, 240 knots. All right, there's the river. looking good, man. That looks good, though. That looks awesome. All right, let's slow it down for sightseeing purposes. Let's go ahead and get those slats out there as well. Slats 1, flaps 1, slats 1. I'm not sure what comes out first. I think it is the slats. Yep. All right, I can see the monument. What's that, the, so it's George Washington Bridge? Which bridge is that? Where's all my DC fanatics at? Washington traffic. Reach 1, Type 380 Super, 2,000 feet. 7 miles south of Reagan. We're going up the river. P56, right turn back to Andrews. Reagan traffic. All right, so we're trying to maintain multiple radio calls here so we don't interfere with anybody. Douglas says there's a 319 taking off at Reagan. Okay, we'll keep, we'll be clear. We're not going to go right over. Tell you what, let's get right there at 200 and then we'll go flaps 2. As we approach, flaps 2. Gosh, those flap sounds, man. That's like, it's so awesome. All right, here we go. We'll get ready for the tour. I see traffic off the ground at Reagan. We'll offset to the right. I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and slow down too a little bit more, make it 180. All right, we'll be clear of him. He's going to be hauling out. We have special authorization to maintain 1,500. Vertical speed 500. All right, 319 is up. He's clear on the departure, and we are going to enter P56 with prior authorization. Trying to think how we want to do this. I think what we'll do is we'll kind of join the standard departure off of Reagan, and then we'll loop to the right. We'll go right up the right-hand side of the river. Take a look down there. Oh yeah, frames are eating it up now. Frames are eating it up now. I only see one guy on the ramp, so no traffic in the vicinity. That's good. Do you hear any RWR warning tones? We're going to squawk, what is it, mode X-ray, whatever it is. Now this is default DC. I've never been over here, so it's actually going to be kind of interesting to see what this looks like. There's the White House off the right-hand side. Oh man, this looks cool. And we got the Capitol building down there. Take it right over the Washington Monument. Patriot safety is on. Reach 1, this is Pat 36. You're clear to enter P56. We have purple texture there, unfortunately. Oh, but that's a cool screenshot. Print screen, wing view. Oh no, don't give me frame gen bug. I can't do it. I can't take the juice. Look at that. That's cool. Right hand turnout now. Not a frame gen bug. It's basically a VRAM. When your VRAM maxes out, it starts to do that stutter thing. And I only get it on this airplane. KS is like, well, just lower VRAM, just lower your T-LOD. Nah. I don't lower my T-LOD for anybody. Alright, we're going to keep a right-hand turn here around P56, and then we'll enter essentially a left downwind for one left into Andrews. Try to keep this turn tight and go right towards the White House. We don't want to get too close to the White House, though, obviously. Yeah, in 2020 chaos, but not in 2024. 2024 is the juice. I'll tell you what, for never flying over, and I never had I should have cached this area of the world too by flying in here pre-stream. That's what I should have done. Oh, that's a cool shot right there. Look at that. There we go, fellow Americans. Happy Inauguration Day. That is the shot I wanted right there. That looks epic. Absolute juice. Juice of a lisp. Washington traffic, reach 1, type super. We're clear of our P56, left downwind Andrews, last call over to Andrews CTAF. Alright, what's the CTAF for Andrews? Is K CTAF 18.4. We can just maintain our flaps 180 here. Enter that. 18.4. Andrews traffic, reach 1 on a left downwind runway 1 left Andrews. Alright, let's see if we can't clean up the box here. I don't know if we can shoot a line in the 380, can we? Go to our flight plan page. We need it off of Prez. Direct. Course in. Ah, no, we can't. Alright, so erase. We'll stand by on that. We'll wait till we get out a little bit further on downwind. Yeah, see, we need a Bluebird 7.5 so we can do this with good frames. Or the PMDG 7.4. Alright, there's the Air Force Base. Spaced Out with Ginger. What's up, man? Thank you for the $2 super chat per tokens. Just got the speeches done. Hey, good to see you. Spacing Out with Ginger. Welcome in, man. We just completed our little inaugural White House tour in the future Air Force One. They have upgraded. Updated controls in the dev mode. Is this the dev version? Yes. This is the dev version of the FlyByWire 380 4K
1000.
in Microsoft 2024. That's what this is. That's what we're running. We'll just use auto brake low. Actually, we'll just disarm it. We'll use manual brakes because we've got plenty of runway. Matter of fact, we might just do a visual approach, huh? Let's just do that. Let's take it out just a little bit further from Prez, and we'll just do a straight-up visual hand-flown approach in the 380. Works on my 4090. Well, you have a 4090. You also have twice the VRAM as I do. That's why. The 380 is a 4090 minimum GPU airplane. Alright, let's hand fly it. Let's go ahead and turn autopilot off. Do I have autopilot bound? I do. That's good. So we'll go ahead and get our LS push buttons off, LS push buttons off, flight directors off. Give me the bird. I don't think we activated the approach phase, did we? Do it now. Activate, confirm. Let's just go flying. Oh, I should have got flight recorder on. Now that, I think flight recorder will absolutely destroy... Actually, no, LS push button stay on. Flight directors came off, that's what I meant to do. LS stays on. I'm going to attempt to record this with flight recorder, but I think this might kill all our frames. We'll see. Recording is on. Andrews traffic, reach 1 is left base, runway 1 left, Andrews. Just outside of Fox. We'll take a direct Fox. Space Comet Ginger, my phone doesn't like super chats. Perfect timing. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate the $2 super chat, Space Comet Ginger. Just in time for landing, my friend. 24 knot wind on the tail here, so we'll go ahead and keep running that turn in. Manage speed. As soon as I get that localizer, I'm dropping the gear because I think the gear takes like 10 minutes to come down in this, doesn't it? Runway's in sight. There's F speed. We'll maintain F speed for now. Come on, give me that loc. See the runway. Gear down. Spoilers armed. Flaps 3.
$1,000. $1,000.
Don't listen to him. We don't want to go fully configured yet until we get up
1,000.
a little bit tighter. Oh no, my frame gen bug again. Gosh dang it, chaos. 4090 only. Okay, we can't change views on approach. Maintain cockpit view only on approach. Oh my gosh. You know what it is? Hold on, let me stop the recording. Let me restart the recording. Delete that one. Oh, frames have left the building. We can't do it.
1,000.
Flaps full. Frames have left the building. Oh yeah, A-Rod, I'm gonna try my hardest, man. That was the whole plan of this PC, was to set up for a 5090. Looks like our frames have come back a little bit. I don't know. It's really hard to control with 0 frames. Seems like it might be stabilizing here a little bit. Alright, one more time. I'm going to try to record it one more time. Recording is on. Brace for smash.
$400.
Don't die on me, frames. Oh, they're dying. Oh, the frames are dying.
50,
Uh-oh.
40,
Uh-oh.
30,
Uh-oh.
20, retard. 10, 5,
I have no idea what that was because we're like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Trying to land at 10 FPS. Oh my gosh. We're not even going to taxi the ramp. We're just going to try to watch the replay and Alt F4. I am never flying the 380 until I get a 5090 checked. Just can't do it. Just can't do it on 16 gig. Should have flown the BAE. Landing measured in frames per second. Yeah. Well, hey, we still had a pretty scenic flight there. I tell you what we're going to do. Oh, we're not going to watch this. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and disconnect from my Vaio Premium. We're going to stop the recording. We're just going to watch the landing, and we're going to see what it looks like. Because no one needs to see any more of that. All we need to see is an attempted landing. Will it work from outside view? I don't know. Let's try from one wing view. Let's just see what happens. Restow those. All right. Full screen cam, so we don't have any extra cameras going on here. Yeah, I don't know, man. Will you give away your old GPU? I don't know. I might try to use it as a streaming GPU. We'll see. How many frames fast were we? Hold on, Sale. Not time for you yet. I mean, you can see, even without frame gen, like, I wouldn't be able to fly this airplane. Like, so look, you see how we're studying we are? But let me show you without frame gen. This is without frame gen. Frame gen on, without frame. Like, I have to have frame gen to fly this airplane. Let's see how we did here. Try to say, I mean, I do like the wing flexing out there. It looks pretty good. I mean, from that view, it looked pretty good, but let's see from the outside view, and then I'm done. I can't. Oh. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it, Chaos. Can't do it, Chaos. You're dead to me. Dead to me, Chaos. I want to love it so bad. I want to fly this airplane. I want to. I just can't. Just can't do it. All right. Well, hey, we tried. I still, actually, believe it or not, I still had fun. Seeing the wing view take off, the sun rising was absolute juice. This is just a warm-up stream for this week anyway. We're going to be doing 2-a-days pretty much every day this week. We've got another stream coming at you this afternoon. We're going to be in a GA, be probably a lot better performance frame-wise. Little props and stuff are always good on the frames. But this is just the warm-up stream for this week. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for tuning in. It was fun having a little mini conga line going up to Andrews there. That's always fun. We'll get to see that. We might be doing a Kern Valley fly-in here in the next hour or so. So if you are interested in flying along and attempting to land at Kern Valley, do it live with us, as I like to stand by the end of the road. And we can see it from Barry Seal view too, which would be kind of fun. So I'm pretty much set on flying into Kern Valley. I don't have the departure yet. We'll probably be in a GA prop until that stream goes live. Stay safe, stay healthy. I'm V1. See you on the next one. See you.